Get ready to twist the wrist. Here we go. Everybody fighting for traction. Here comes Daniels right up into the middle to take the line away and the lead as we get down into turn number 1. Charging hard on the bottom all of a sudden is Brandon Robinson. Right up into second as Mees will slot into third. Briar Bauman comes from the second row to get up into fourth.
Excellent turn 1 and 2 for Robinson. Now he's right there on the back tire of the 32 bike.
And Bauman trying to get inside of Jared Mees as the two former champions battle bar to bar across the line.
They almost touched coming up to turn number 4. They did an excellent job staying off of each other.
They sure did. It's Yamaha, Indian, and KTM in the top 4 in the early stages here. 10 minutes and 2 laps the distance. And Price has put the 92 up into the top 5.
New chassis underneath him this year. He's got Howerton building the chassis for him, the one that Brian Smith won the championships on a few years ago.
Oh, he bobbles in the middle of the corner, and that opens the door for Fisher as they come onto the back straightaway. Here's Davis alongside him by and up into fifth, make it fourth place for Davis Fisher.
Briar trying to square off the corner down here in 3 and 4. Wasn't able to retaliate, so he'll drop back 1 spot to 5th. Daniels out front by 3.3 seconds. Robinson in second. He's 4.9 seconds ahead of me. So we're into a bunch of lap traffic, Ralph.
6.3 seconds between Daniels and Robinson. But the best battle there now is between Robinson and Mees. And that's important because the two of them are only separated by 5 points in the championship between second and third. Robinson holds second. Mees holds third. And Mees, of course, wants that 10th unprecedented championship in the premier category of Progressive American Flat Track. Daniels goes way upstairs to try to deal with these faster riders. Down the back straightaway he goes.
Cam said, go on through. He waved him on by, says, go ahead, you take the outside. That was an excellent move right there.
And here's that battle for second. There's Robinson on the 44 and Mees on the 1 closing in.
And he knows that spot is very important, Ralph.
Oh yeah, it's just 0.4 of a second. The gap between the two of them last time by. It's less than that now as they fight for second. Yes, it's 0.1 of a second between Robinson and Mees.
It's huge because if you get second, it's 21 points. If you get third, it's 18 points.
Big difference in the points. Mees knows he's got to get around Robinson. 30 seconds and 2 laps to go.
There goes Mees up the inside.
He's trying. Robinson awfully fast on his own Indian on that number 44. The winner at Bridgeport just a week ago is Brandon Robinson on that 44. Mees looking inside. Here he comes. The 9-time champ is past Robinson and up into second place.
Robinson knows exactly who that is. He knows he has to go right back after him. These two riders have both won here. Mees has won here 5 times. Robinson won here 2 times, and they're battling for second place. Here he comes for the white. There it is.
White flag is out for Dallas Daniels. Mees has to fend off Robinson one more time to get second and tighten up that points gap. Daniels working his way through the traffic and the loose dirt here. Pea gravel surface. Final time down into 3 and 4. Dallas Daniels looking to extend his points lead. He put it all together in dominating fashion to win here at Lima. Visors are down. Tension focused on the lights. Twist the wrist. We're headed to 1. Here we go. Sadoff trying to beat them all to the corner. He's going to do it on the Honda. The number 88 goes into the lead. Here comes Drain on the inside, cutting across the field. He's got the lead coming off of 2. What a move by Tom Drain at the start. He'll lead him into 3.
And a great start by Trent Lowe, but he got off of turn 2 terribly. He was up to 3rd, but now he's back to 5th.
Cody Kopp sits back in 3rd, so the top 3 in the points not in order, running 1, 2, and 3 right now. Drain, Sadoff, and Kopp. This is going to be a great main event. Cody Kopp trying to pedal his way through the bottom of 1 and 2 to catch up to the top 2.
Now, right now, you're searching around. Try to see where you're faster than the guy in front of you.
Here comes Sadoff. He is starting to close in. 0.4 of a second last time by. This time, he's got it down to 0.3. Picks up another 10th. Sadoff charging hard on that number 88 Honda, but he slipped up right there, Scotty.
And he got in the roost of the 59 bike, maybe distracted him a little bit. Now he's going to have to set his sights and go after him down here in 3 and 4.
But he's going to hear that big KTM closing real soon, and that's going to be something for him to worry about too. He's going to have to protect at the same time he's chasing. And here's Kopp right now on the bottom. Sadoff knows he's there. No waiting now. Kopp trying to find a way around so he can go after Drain.
And this is perfect for Drain. He can start pulling away. If these two battle for second place, Drain will say, I'll see you later.
Kopp clears Sadov, but Sadov comes back on the bottom. Down the back straightaway, the KTM now in front of the Honda. Can Kopp break away from Sadov and close in on Drain with 4 minutes and 2 laps to go? Looks over his shoulder, sees the gap to him and Sadov has really gotten big, and now they've got lap riders in front of them. This should be Shayna Texter-Bauman and Gene.
And the 59 just made a bobble right there. He might have been looking at the lap traffic ahead. Here comes the one, closing the gap.
Kopp took off another 1/10 of a second as they go to the outside of Shayna. That's Kopp's teammate. Oh, Kopp almost out of the saddle on the one as he goes around his teammate on the outside. Gathers it back up, chases Drain all the way down to 3, and then Drain with a big bobble at the entrance of turn 3.
Very physical, demanding track. Bobbles are happening right now for the leaders.
Kopp picks up another 2/10 of a second. He's within 2/10 of Tom Drain, and we are inside of 1.5 minutes and 2 laps to go.
Ralph, last week it wasn't until 6 laps to go before Cody got the lead. It might be a little bit closer than that if he can get by the 59 bike.
They are both running very low on the racetrack right now, and Kopp is right there in the wheel tracks of Tom Drain. The Australian knows he has company. Kopp took another couple of hundredths off. It's an even 2/10 of a second between the two. And depending on where you are on the track, Scotty, it's closer than that.
Absolutely. They are wheel to wheel, fender to fender going into turn 3. Here comes the one bike.
Kopp just trying to figure out how.
Oh, no.
Rider down.
Rider down right there in the middle of 3, trying to get out of the way.
Do we
Not
stay
yet.
green?
We're still green.
Still green, 30 seconds and 2 laps to go, and that costs Kopp a lot of ground as they get to the outside of these slower riders here as they work through the back end of the field. Here comes Kopp, 2 laps to go. Drain way down to the bottom as he tries to get inside of the slower bikes. There's the 75 in there as well. That's Santeros. They're fighting their way through this traffic. Kopp trying to find a clear line to catch back up to Drain. They're going to be looking at the white flag this time by. Here comes Kopp. He clears the traffic. Drain, white flag, 1 more to go. It's been a thrilling main event here in our Parts Unlimited AFT Singles presented by Kicker. Can Cody Kopp make something happen in the final trip around the big, fast Lima Half-Mile?
I think Drain's got too big of an advantage, Ralph.
Kopp working the bottom, trying anything he can, unless Drain slips up. Tom Drain takes the checkers to win at Lima.